Hey, it's TV Tech Geek, and today I'm going to be talking about the Samsung UN78JU7500. Be sure to check out the link below in the description to get a great deal on this model. You can also read user reviews and see what other people are saying about it, so be sure to check that out. This model has a 78-inch LED screen, and it's edge-lit with local dimming. So edge-lit just means that the LED lights are positioned around the perimeter of the screen, and the light spreads behind the LCD panel. And local dimming has the ability to adjust different zones throughout the screen, and it will improve the picture. You get much darker black levels, and I'll talk more about that later. So this model has a big 78-inch screen. So considering the 78-inch screen size and the fact that this TV has a 4K resolution, the optimal viewing distance is about 7.5 feet. And the way this is calculated is kind of scientific, but I'm just going to keep it simple. At 7.5 feet, you will see the best of what the 4K resolution has to offer, and it will just make for a much more immersive viewing experience. That's not to say the quality won't look superb beyond 7.5 feet, but that is the sweet spot. One thing I really like about this particular model is it has high dynamic range, and Samsung refers to this as Peak Illuminator Pro, and basically what this feature does is it enhances the contrast, and contrast is one of the most important characteristics when it comes to picture quality. So the result is significantly more realistic images, so you will see an improvement right off the bat with this feature, but content is not quite widely available for it. So you can expect content that takes advantage of HDR from services like Netflix and others later this year. Samsung also has a precision black technology, and what this feature does is it will take the darkest area in the picture at a given time and it will automatically dim the LED, so the result is extremely dark black levels. And since the black levels are so dark, the brighters will pop even more and stand out very clearly. So obviously one of the most standout features of this display is the curved panel. And the purpose of the curved panel is to create a more immersive viewing experience. So for this feature, you want to be sitting 13 feet or less. Any more than that, you won't really get the full effect of the curve, and it will kind of just look like similar to a flat panel display. So keep that in mind when you're shopping for a curved TV. And one great feature that Samsung has for many of their curved panels is the auto depth enhancer. Basically what this does is it optimizes the contrast across multiple zones, so it creates more depth. You get that kind of like 3D effect. The biggest contributor to the amazing picture quality in this model is the 4K resolution. This is 4 times greater than 1080p, so it has extremely high pixel density. You get 8,294,400 pixels. So picture quality is not much of an issue with this TV. You get right up to the screen. It will still look extremely sharp and extremely clear, as opposed to like lower resolution screens like 1080p, where you will notice some image distortion when you're getting in really close. So there's also UHD upscaling, and basically this will take all of your non-4K content and it will automatically upscale it to close to 4K. Obviously this isn't going to be as good as watching native 4K content, but it's still an improvement. So other features, it has your 3D, has your smart apps, and the remote is really cool. It has a touchpad, it has point and click, so you kind of use it as a cursor. It makes navigation very fluid and easy. And you also have voice commands as well, so that also increases the navigation. Obviously you have your built-in Wi-Fi as well as your web browser. As for the design, it's really sleek, really thin, and it has that curved design, so the design definitely is attractive. Has a thin profile. As you can see, the bezel is really thin as well, so there's little to no distraction around the screen, and it definitely increases the immersiveness. This TV weighs 87.3 pounds without the stand and 100.3 pounds with the stand. And if you're planning on mounting this TV, it's Visa 600 by 400, and this means that the holes on the display are 600 millimeters across and 400 millimeters down, so keep that in mind when you're shopping for a wall mount. As for the inputs, there's one RF in, one component video in, one composite video in. It has an optical audio out, 4 HDMI ports, an audio out mini jack, IR out, and it has 3 USB ports, and of course it has the Ethernet port as well. So to conclude, I really like what I'm seeing with this UN78JU7500. It has that curved panel, and quality is not an issue. 4K resolution, has HDR, as well as precision black, so great picture quality. Be sure to check out that link below in the description for a great deal on this TV, and you're also going to want to read user reviews and see what other people think about it, so be sure to check that out. I hope you found this quick overview helpful.